Hey guys, welcome back to the Just Mike and Johnny podcast. Before we get into this video, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel and turn on your post notifications so you're notified when we make new content. Also, don't forget to share with your friends and family because we're really the best.
Welcome back to the Just Mike and Johnny show.
Sir.
Where we deal with topics of current events that are going on around the country, even around the world. First thing first is we want to apologize. We had a segment done and prepared before, but there was no audio, so we had to fire the audio guy.
He's out of here.
Gave him the boot, that's it. Didn't even give him 2 weeks notice or nothing. We had to get rid of him.
Right.
So
we're looking for a new intern.
We're looking for a new intern.
Right.
That kind of knows audio. All right.
Yes, sir.
And we discussed a couple of topics last week, and we're gonna retouch base with them, and then we're gonna move on.
Yep. And
get what we got to get out. All right. So first things first.
Talking about the Alabama, the chair, the folding chair.
The folding chair.
Famous overnight.
It's amazing how an inanimate object can get so famous. I mean, you got keychains, you got phone covers, little chairs, it's just funny, man.
Yeah.
It's totally funny. But the thing about that, dealing with the chair, big shout out to the chair.
Yep.
Although it was a white chair.
Yeah, it was a white chair.
It wasn't black or brown, but it was a white chair. So big shout out to the white chair.
So you got Reggie Ray, right?
Reggie Ray. In that situation there, whatever transpired, we don't hear really nothing about it. The main thing that the media is concerned with is the chair part of it, the assault that included the chair in it. And Reggie Ray was a gentleman who got caught up with it. And it's good to say that they started a GoFundMe for him because he got arrested for it, and he came over with over 200.
It's about time because they always starting GoFundMes for cops who shoot black people and people who do racist stuff and get them off of their legal fund. It's about time we stood together. Did something,
Well, dealing with that, I want to go back a little bit further because to me, there's something in what happened and transpired that's very significant. And if you don't know, we're going to bring it to your attention right now. So if you see a black or brown person talking and getting excited or whatever, and they do this, I think you should take off.
Take off.
Because that is now known as the bat signal.
Yep.
That is the call for help. And you know what? I second it.
Yep.
That's great. You got it? You know what I'm saying? Bobby Shmurda. About a week ago.
Yo, wasn't that incredible how they just came from everywhere to help that man? They swam over rivers and
I think somebody was trying to give that guy a contract, the guy who was swimming. Mm-hmm. I think Nike or something is trying to reach that guy to give him a contract or something. That is fucking great. It is fucking amazing. Anyway, so shout out to Reggie Ray. Yo, our thoughts go out to you. You know, I hope you win it because in all actuality, if they would have never started that incident trying to attack this gentleman who was just doing his fucking job, it would have never escalated to that. So it falls on them, not him. I'm sorry. He used what was there. He was helping out, but because they started it, they're the ones that should be blamed.
Yep. No, they got what they had coming to them. I tell you
that's my view about it.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, of course, we always want to touch on our little
LGBTQ news
alphabet group. LGBTQ.
I didn't know the other letters.
Plus. I'm not even gonna look it up anyway.
Yeah.
But in the LGBT community news, we're going to go back and we're going to talk about, in our society, if a man puts his hand on a woman, it is very much frowned upon.
Mm-hmm.
Very much frowned upon. In marital situations, relationship situations, or even street situations, whatever it may be, you know, our parents taught us, you don't hit a woman. You don't. Nowadays, it's gotten to the point where, you know, if a woman lays a hand on you, don't be a punk, hit them back. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, most of the time, a woman lays a hand on you, turn the other cheek, you walk out. You know you can beat their ass. Walk out. You live to be free another day. Because the cops come, you get arrested.
Yo, for sure.
Except in the world of MMA. Because now, in MMA, you have a person by the name of Fallon Fox, who is a man and is transgender, transitioned over to a woman, and steps into ring in MMA women's martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Yep.
So now he gets paid because we saw the fight. Beats the shit out of this fucking woman. This is a man who professionally beats the shit out of a woman and then goes on to brag about it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, let's get one thing straight here. If you cannot cut it in a male sport, if you're a wrestler, boxer, whatever, football player, whatever the fuck it is, runner, swimmer, if you can't cut it competing against other men, then go teach or be a coach or something.
Something, dude. Come on.
Don't transition to be a woman and then want to join the women's team and go against women when you're a fucking biological man. You're a fucking man.
I mean, they letting it happen though. No, it's like nobody's really pushing back against it.
And they let it happen. You're destroying the women's sports. You're destroying women's sports. You really are destroying women's sports. And I kind of like women's sports. You know what I'm saying? I like volleyball. I like gymnasts. I kind of like the WNBA. Yeah. I mean, you thrive upon seeing somebody dunk and talking shit and all that stuff, which they don't. But it's still a sport, and it's good for our children. It's definitely good, especially for our female children.
Yep.
You know, the WNBA. But when you're allowing all these men to come in and play against women, what the fuck? Who allows this?
I mean,
so is this the left side?
Listen, no.
This is the leftist?
It's the left, but it's not only the left. Oh, look at that bird out there.
Getting back to MMA.
Mm-hmm.
Professionally beating on a woman. A man can now professionally beat on a woman if you transition and identify as a woman and join MMA as a woman.
But what type of man are you to do?
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad that if you cannot win a fight MMA against men, but you still love MMA and you want to be in the ring, so you transition to be a woman. Yo, you want to be a woman so bad, be a woman. Be a woman all you want to be. Be a woman, I don't care. Nobody cares. But now, you want to get in the ring into a woman's sport? Like I said, you're damaging the fucking sport. You're damaging the sport. Like I said, they should make sports just for trans. Let women and men fight together and identify as whatever they want to identify, and let them fight each other.
The problem with that is they can't sustain it because nobody will watch.
No, I think I would watch it. Put it on the Comedy Channel. Put it on Comedy Central or some shit. We'll watch it. You know?
Like they get no ratings.
Remember MXC?
MXC?
MXC, the Japanese that they would always do, no matter what you say, they voice over your shit.
Right.
And then they would do funny shit and fall and get fucked up and hurt and shit like that. Yeah. Put transgender sports on the MXC channel. That'd be great.
Yep.
All right, so let's move on to the first transitional family.
Yeah.
So it's a man pretending to be a woman and a woman pretending to be a man. Got married and they have a child.
They have a child, which is wacky.
And the child is now 5 years old, and they wanted to tell the world that their 5-year-old is transitioning.
At 5. So this is a normal person would say this is child abuse, right?
Yeah, child abuse.
Child abuse.
That's child abuse.
Take the kids.
Neglect.
Neglect is
malfeasance, misfeasance, whatever the feasance you want to fucking call it.
But the wacky world we live in now.
We live in such a fucked up world. This is a fucked up world. Like, please, can somebody drop an EMP on everything?
Can't even say that. we gonna
drop a fucking EMP. So push a drug and let's just move on to The Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? I got no problems killing zombies all day long. You know what I'm saying? But yo, drop an EMP. Let's go back to the Stone Age, please, because this is ridiculous. And social media really, there's good and bad about social media, but social media really amps this shit. Mm-hmm. So everybody can see it, and now you can make your own decision whether you want to transition or not like that. It's just fucking crazy.
It's just crazy, and you know, people, you know, they just. I don't know.
How does a 5-year-old? How the fuck is a 5-year-old transition? A child is nothing but a mirror of their parents. That's it. A child is a mirror of their parents. What they see their parents do, they're gonna do. What they hear their parents say, they're gonna say. And what they see on the outside and in the park and this and that, whatever, they're gonna mimic it. It's all kids until they get their own. You know, they get their own fucking. Yo, I can't.
Yeah. And then you just gonna so you didn't give a child a chance. You just gonna screw his mind, his everything up for that child. The child is just gonna be confused. It's gonna be like confused as.
He could grow up to be the best football player, but wait, he could grow up to be the best transgender football player. That's what they're thinking, maybe. I don't know. This is just ridiculous. People, stop it.
I think the NFL.
Stop it.
I don't think the NFL is gonna
stop it.
Tolerate that.
The world's going to shit. And I'm not one to quote the Bible, but fuck. People are going to hell. I can't even say it straight. People are going to hell for this. If there's a hell, you're going to it. I'm telling you right now. Transition back. Live your life.
Yeah, man.
You know
Speaking of the kids, you did have a chance to see Sound of Freedom, right?
Yes, I got a chance to see Sound of Freedom. Great movie. Great idea.
Good idea.
I support it 100%.
Yes, and I do too. And we're gonna do a segment about that.
Hopefully we can do a segment on that soon.
Yeah, go see it if you didn't see it.
If you haven't seen Sound of Freedom, check it out.
Yes.
Go see it. It's a great movie. I call him Timoteo because that's what the kids called him. Okay. Timoteo.
All right.
And when they gave him the little necklace that said Timoteo, he's the saint that rescues kids or whatever.
Right.
Good movie. Tim Caviezel, if I pronounce it correct, I've always been a fan.
Yep.
Ever since Point of Interest and Person of Interest and the Jesus Christ
Passion of Christ.
Passion of the Christ movie.
Sure.
Always been a fan, and you did a great job with The Sound of Freedom. I believe it topped the box office over Barbie and whatever the hell else was out.
Barbie.
And so, big shout out for that, man. That was definitely great.
Big shout out. Even though they tried to keep people from seeing it and shut it down, and
Yeah, Hollywood is something else, man.
Righteous will always top.
Hollywood is very, very big on child trafficking.
Mm-hmm. That's why they're trying to shut it down.
But yet they said Hollywood is all controlled by Jewish people.
And the LGBTQ.
And the LGBTQIA plus people, the alphabet people. But that's crazy because now you're putting Jewish people and child trafficking in the same sentence. Mm-hmm. So now we're probably going to lose our channel.
Yeah, man. Don't.
Probably going to lose our channel. But hey, reality is reality. Yo, I was watching something about conspiracy theories, and they were talking about how all these rappers and stuff like that had to, in order to be put down, you had to put out.
Oh yeah, right.
If you want this record deal, you gotta, give oral.
Yeah.
Take it anally.
Yep.
Right? What was them little kids? The BK kids?
B2K, yeah.
B2K kids. Sacrifice the kids. It's fucked up. Yep. And the thing is that they knowingly do it because they want to be famous.
Yep.
And this is crazy. I'm not gonna say you heard it from me because I heard it from somebody else, but they said even Tupac was given oral just so he could become famous.
You can't say Tupac names, son. He got his fandom is eternal, son. They will come.
And I love fucking Tupac to death, but somebody said that. And look it up. I'm not saying I said it. It's just somebody said that. Yo, what was this girl's name? Jaguar Wright came out and she said that she walked in on Puffy receiving oral from Christopher Williams or something like that.
Oh, yeah, listen. Well, I usually don't believe anything a woman say about another man, especially if she's scorned. But when it comes to Puffy, everybody know already.
Puffy's power hungry. He says that if you can make a man suck your dick, you can control him.
Now, Puffy, if you want to still sponsor us.
Well, Puffy, if you want to sponsor us, that's by all means, yeah, we're down. We'll edit that out.
But
still looking for a Puff.
But listen, Puff. If one person say it, you could like, well, that's one person. But if
you could dismiss it.
Yeah, you could dismiss it. But if
200 people saying it,
yeah,
it's kind of real.
You might want to check them. But
see all the, I don't know, so much shit out there. Like I said, there's good and bad in social media. Mm-hmm. There's definitely good and bad in social media, and it's crazy.
Good and bad, man.
Now, talking about good and bad, smash and grab.
Oh man.
So lately, and it's pretty much in blue states, right?
Blue Democratic states.
In the Democratic states, you see, such as in LA, New York,
Chicago,
groups of people
going
into stores, Louis Vuitton, whatever, I don't even care, Bloomingdale's, H&M, whatever, going into stores 15, 16, 20 deep, and taking whatever they can and leaving straight up, and nobody stops them. Because it's called what, a de facto. It's a de facto law. So if it's underneath 900 or something, it's prosecuted as a misdemeanor, which they don't even They don't even want to waste their time taking it to court, freeing up time in the court system. So you're getting away with this bullshit.
Yep.
And now it's getting more and more frequent. And because of social media, they see you doing it in LA, they're gonna do it in New York, they're gonna do it in fucking Chicago.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Baltimore,
Maryland.
It's
and it's not only now it's not just clothes and stuff, because now it's Walmarts.
Yeah. They're going to Walmart.
People are coming in.
Walmart.
Stocking up on 1, 2, 3 fucking carts. That's like $900.
Yeah.
At least that's like $900 worth of groceries and stuff, or TVs or whatever, and then walking out.
Yep.
Except in Texas.
Except in Texas.
It's except in Texas, because in Texas, them motherfuckers are stopping you. That shit is crazy. They will fight you at the door.
You might get shot in the back.
You probably get shot in the fucking back, and then they don't give a shit.
Yep.
What the fuck? You were stealing. You're on Walmart's problem.
Yeah, you're not playing that in
smash
Texas.
and grabs. Now, the downside to that is that a lot of times when you see the videos, they're predominantly black and Hispanic kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Black and Hispanic kids, and it's fucked up because sooner or later somebody's gonna get caught. You're gonna push the issue. Somebody might die behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Somebody might get killed behind it or whatever. And it's a fucked up situation, and we're being real about it. It is a fucked up situation that, young people think it's cool. You steal this shit. I got the new Louis. I got new this, but Balenciaga and all that crazy shit. It's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool. And what does it tell you? Because if I was to get stopped by somebody for stealing, they were going to contact who? My dad.
Yes.
My parents. And I'm dead ass telling you, I was afraid more of my dad than I was afraid of the cops.
Yep. Something about that father, right?
Because it is a father figure. You come home, your father's going to beat the fucking shit out of you.
Yep.
My father used to beat the shit out of me. I left a fork in the sink. My father beat the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Got caught stealing a comic book. My father beat the shit out of me. And then took the whole comic collection and threw it away.
Exactly.
Smash and grab, people. It's what is the world coming to? Because it's like a fad. It's a trend. It's growing, and it's gonna get serious. Watch, you mark my words. It's gonna get serious. That something happens behind it.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up.
It's organized crime now. It's not really just stealing because when we
that's
when
organized
crime.
crime.
When we was kids, we go steal something.
Steal something out the store, whatever.
But you talking about you running in 15, 20 deep.
15,
y'all
20 deep.
filling
That's
up.
organized crime.
What's gonna happen is we not gonna have no stores to shop at because they're gonna shut them.
They're gonna take all their stores out of the cities
Yep.
and move them out to outlets.
Yep.
Now go out there to the outlets and see if you can do that same shit.
No way.
Because you got to get to the outlets by car.
Yep.
So we're gonna have fucking state troopers catching you in the cars, stolen goods. Maybe your car's not right. Whole bunch of bullshit. Plop, 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 plop. You're shot. Or because you wanted a pair of Jordans or some bullshit, whatever. Or some fucking Nike tech suits.
You steal a $300 shirt and you go to the hood barbershop, maybe sell for $50. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Yo, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
And okay, that's the action. But from the base of the action, what leads somebody to do this? And that takes us to a gentleman by the name of Larryelder.
Right.
Larryelder, who we both agree that he does make some good points on certain issues. We don't agree with him 100% on a lot of things because, sometimes they consider him a house.
Yeah.
A
lot of times he be shucking and jiving, but
right.
But he made a lot of sense, especially when he was on the Breakfast Club recently. He spoke very eloquently, calmly, and just spitting statistics, spitting facts, and there's nothing they could really do with him, and it shows the.
And he broke it down to the point where fatherless children, not fatherless boys, but fatherless children are more prone to fail in life. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be specific as far as graduating or achieving something. And then you always have your little anomalies. Your person who makes it rich doing this or who can actually spit rhymes and they get together. That's by all means. But fatherless children have a rougher time in life.
Yep.
Because
they're 5 times more likely to commit a crime and 10 times more likely to go to jail when you don't have a father.
Which means 3 to 5 times more likely to die.
Yeah.
in the action of committing a crime or whatever the fuck it may be. But that's what it tends to be. Fatherless children.
Fatherless children.
We need fathers in our kids' lives.
Strong fathers, not fathers walking outside with,
not fathers that are transitioning. Not fathers that are transitioning either. That's fucking crazy.
Right.
Strong fathers,
fathers.
You laid down with this woman, you made a baby, that is your responsibility for the rest of your life. Or until they're 18, 21, whatever it may be. But even still after that, it's still your fucking responsibility.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They move away and stuff, but you still care.
Yeah.
You still care, you're still concerned, you still help out at times and shit like that.
Yeah.
But still, you made a baby, be there for that baby. Even if you're not on agreement with the mom or the mother or your wife or whatever it may be, you are there for that child, regardless. And fathers being in their kids' lives help out extremely for them to be on the path of success, no matter what they choose to do.
Yep.
They may want to work at McDonald's, but they may work at McDonald's and they get promoted and then buy their own fucking store and get a chain. And hey, they're successful. And success is not how much money you make. Success is the love around you, the comfortability, the peace. You understand?
Yep.
I know people that make less money than me, and I consider them successful.
Yeah.
They know how to budget.
Yeah.
They enjoy their company. They actually enjoy coming home to their wives or their husbands or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I see a lot of kids, and I could tell that they don't have fathers, because in their life, strong father figures. Because first of all, the way you talk, the way you speak, if you look at me in the eye, how you shaking my hand. Like we were talking about earlier, why is your pants sagging? So nobody told you to pull up your pants?
We're gonna come back.
We'll come back to that one.
We're coming back with that one shortly. That's pretty much. But we're gonna wrap this up for this segment, and the message we want to bring to you today is: men, stop trying to be women, trying to beat women in their sport.
Right.
That's number one. Compete in a man's sport, or don't fuck up the women's sport. That's number one. Number two, shout out to Reggie Ray. Yo, I hope everything works out for you. It wasn't really your fault because they started some bullshit and you just came to help. You know what I'm saying? Parents, stop trying to transition your children. Let them live. Let them grow. Let them play. What the fuck does a 5-year-old have to deal with sex for? You know what I'm saying? Oh, state of Montana passed a law you can't teach transitional trans stuff.
Good for Montana.
For Montana. So big ups to them. Took the step. You know what I'm saying? And finally, fathers, you made a child, be there for that child. Even if you can't be there or you don't want to be there for the mother, treat them with respect, but be there for that child.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Be there for that child. Yo, with that, Just Mike, Johnny, and the bird outside. You know what I'm saying? Listen, anybody want to come down and join the podcast? You're welcome to come down and join the podcast. We're trying to get my man Slime Facts and the crew that we was talking to about. We want to get us all together. We're trying to get into a bigger room. Maybe we have to go out to Rockaways or something like that. But yo, let's get it done. Let's put the pen to the paper and get some work in. You know what I'm saying? We get our point across and everything. So yeah, big shout out to Slime Facts. Big shout out to my kids. Big shout out to your kids. Big shout out to the fucking fathers that are out there busting their ass all the time, doing it, being in their kids' lives. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, no matter what the baby mama or the wife says, be there for your kid. All right, with that, yo, we're out. God bless you. Until our next show. Peace.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your post notifications so you're notified when we get new content.